who says, "Greetings, David and Tom. I've learned so much from your vast knowledge of the Catholic faith. For this, I thank you, Dr. David. I have often heard you quote Romans 12:1 in relation to offering our lives as a living sacrifice at Mass, along with Christ's sacrifice for us on Calvary. In Colossians 1:24, it mentions to, quote, complete what is lacking in Christ's afflictions for the sake of his body, the church. Well, what could possibly be lacking in the willing sacrifice of Christ's afflictions through his passion and death for our salvation? Is it through our acceptance of our sufferings, as Jesus accepted his, when we offer our afflictions as a sacrifice in union with that of Christ to the Father that completes that which is lacking? Is it through this we truly follow Christ in every way as he asked of us? Is this what is meant by this verse? God bless, Lex in Australia.
Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate it, Lex. So there is a Presbyterian theologian who wrote a book that I had to read a long time ago in seminary that I wouldn't recommend the contents of, but the title is just the bomb. Great title, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to borrow the title.
Okay.
The title of the book is Redemption Accomplished and Applied.
Ooh.
And love the title. Don't care for the Calvinist theology, right?
Okay.
But I'm going to take a page out of John Murray's playbook with respect to the title and point out that there's a difference between what Christ accomplished objectively on the cross and then the application of that redemption to the individual soul.
Okay.
And so nothing can be added to what happened on the cross. It was a completely sufficient sacrifice for sins. That's sufficient, in fact, to merit the redemption of the entire world. That's the Catholic doctrine. Different, I should say, from the Presbyterian belief that it only accomplishes the salvation of the elect and is not sufficient for the whole world. Right. So the Catholic position is he died for everybody, sufficient for the whole world. Right. But how do I personally get linked up to that? How do I make the benefits of that redemption my own? And the distinct Catholic position here is that it's not through faith alone. Faith puts me in relationship to Christ, to be sure, puts me in a supernatural state, but it's my free-willed collaboration with that grace of God, willing and striving for my own conformity to him, that brings about the full effect of that redemption in my own life. If I don't engage my own free choice, if I don't engage my own act of obedience, of following Christ, of imitating him, of obeying his teaching, of integrating his divine personality into my own, then the redemption remains outside of me, and it doesn't actually benefit me. And so what's lacking in Christ's act of redemption is not anything on the cross. It's the way that redemption gets linked up with individual souls. So on the one hand, I have to personally appropriate it, but also through my appropriation, or more explicitly through St. Paul's appropriation, it becomes more accessible to others because God makes his appeal through people. So when you are a saint, you become a vessel of grace to those around you as well.